Employment Law. Introduction. Welcome to Module 3 of ACCA F4 Corporate and Business Law, focusing on employment law. In this comprehensive video, we will cover the legal relationship between employer and employee, different types of workers and their classifications, employment rights and duties under the law, key components of employment contracts, types of dismissal and employment dispute resolution, wage-related calculations and practical applications. What is employment law? Employment law governs the relationship between employers and employees. Its primary purposes are protecting workers' rights and ensuring fair treatment, ensuring fair business practices for employers, providing a legal framework for workplace relationships. Key areas covered include employment contracts and terms, pay and working conditions, dismissal and redundancy procedures, discrimination prevention and equal treatment, types of workers. The law recognizes 3 distinct categories of workers. Employee works under a contract of employment, has the most comprehensive legal protections, entitled to full employment rights. Worker has fewer rights than employees but entitled to minimum standards. Broader category than employee. Self-employed runs their own business, not covered by employment protection legislation, responsible for their own tax and insurance. Key factors for distinction: control, obligation, and mutuality of obligation. The contract of employment. The employment contract is a legally binding agreement between employer and employee. Must include essential terms: job title and description, rate of pay and payment intervals, working hours and location, holiday entitlement and sick pay arrangements, termination conditions and notice periods. Implied terms automatically include duty of mutual trust and confidence, employer's duty to provide work and pay wages, employee's duty of loyalty and competence, employee rights. Employees are entitled to numerous statutory rights. Written statement of employment terms within 2 months. National minimum wage protection. Paid holidays, minimum 28 days per year including public holidays in UK. Statutory sick pay and parental leave. Protection from unfair dismissal after qualifying period. Equal pay regardless of gender. Protection from discrimination. Wages and national minimum wage. Understanding wage calculations with national minimum wage requirements. Example calculation. National minimum wage rate, $10 per hour. Hours worked weekly, 40 hours. Weekly pay calculation. Gross pay equals $10 times 40 equals $400. After deductions. Tax deduction equals $60. Pension contribution equals $20. Net pay equals $400 to $60, $20 equals $320. This ensures workers receive fair compensation for their time. Working time regulations. Employees have specific rights regarding working hours. Maximum 48 hours per week, averaged over 17 weeks. Minimum 11 consecutive hours of rest per day. Minimum 20-minute break if working more than 6 hours per day. At least 1 day off every 7 days. Minimum 4 weeks of paid annual leave. These regulations protect worker health and ensure work-life balance. Discrimination in employment. The law prohibits discrimination based on protected characteristics. Age, gender and gender reassignment, race or ethnicity, religion or belief, disability, sexual orientation, marriage and civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, This protection covers all aspects of employment, including recruitment, promotion, training, and termination. Equal pay. Men and women must receive equal pay for equal work. Example of potential unequal pay. Male accountant salary, $3,000 per month. Female accountant salary, $2,600 per month, same role. Pay difference equals $3,000 to $2,600 equals $400 per month. This $400 difference could be challenged as unequal pay unless justified by legitimate factors unrelated to gender. Termination of employment. Employment contracts can end through several methods. Resignation. Voluntary departure by the employee. Must give appropriate notice. Dismissal. Employer terminates the contract. Must follow fair procedures. Redundancy. Job role no longer required. Specific legal procedures must be followed. Mutual agreement. Both parties agree to end the contract. Employers must follow fair processes to avoid unfair dismissal claims. Unfair dismissal. Unfair dismissal occurs when termination lacks proper justification or procedure. Common examples. No valid reason provided for dismissal. Proper procedure not followed. Discriminatory reasons used for termination. Automatically unfair reasons include pregnancy and maternity-related dismissals, whistleblowing about wrongdoing, joining a trade union, asserting statutory rights. Employees typically need at least 2 years of service to claim unfair dismissal. Constructive dismissal. This occurs when an employee resigns due to the employer's serious breach of contract. Examples include failure to pay wages as agreed, drastically changing job duties without agreement, workplace bullying or harassment, breach of health and safety obligations. The employee must show the employer's conduct made continued employment impossible. Redundancy. Redundancy occurs when a job ceases to exist due to business needs. Employer obligations. Follow fair selection process. Offer suitable alternative employment if available. Provide statutory redundancy pay based on service length. Give appropriate notice or pay in lieu. Example redundancy pay calculation. Weekly wage, $500. Years of service, 4 years. Statutory redundancy equals $500 times 4 equals $2,000. Simplified calculation. Disciplinary and grievance procedures. Employers must maintain fair procedures for workplace issues. Disciplinary procedures must include written policies clearly communicated, progressive warning system, right to representation at hearings, right of appeal against decisions. Grievance procedures allow employees to raise concerns about treatment, seek resolution of workplace problems, appeal grievance decisions. Employment tribunals. Employment tribunals are independent judicial bodies resolving workplace disputes. Types of claims handled. Unfair dismissal cases. Discrimination complaints. Wage disputes and unpaid wages. Redundancy payment claims. Possible outcomes include financial compensation, reinstatement to former position, declaration of employment rights. Example case wage dispute. Let's examine a practical wage dispute scenario. Employee claims underpayment of wages. Expected weekly pay, $600. Actually paid weekly, $480. Weekly underpayment equals $600 to $480 equals $120. Claim calculation for 8 weeks. Total underpayment equals $120 times 8 equals $960. This amount could be claimed through employment tribunal proceedings. Conclusion. Employment law provides comprehensive protection for workers while ensuring fair practices for employers. The employment relationship is governed by detailed legal frameworks. Different types of workers have varying levels of protection. Contracts must clearly define rights and responsibilities. Strong protections exist against unfair dismissal and discrimination. Mathematical calculations are essential for determining wages, redundancy pay, and compensation claims. Understanding these principles is crucial for anyone involved in employment relationships, whether as employer, employee, or legal advisor. Thank you for joining us for this comprehensive overview of employment law.